I'm going to name an NBA player. You let me know from 1 to 10 how likely it is they get traded in the next calendar year. Kevin Durant.
I'm going like a 7.
I feel like it's a 9. I feel like it's very likely. Honestly, if you look over the past 5 years, you're almost more likely to get a Kevin Durant trade than to not in any given year.
Yeah, is there the only thing that's keeping me away from it is like, I feel like Matt Ishbia would just want to keep Kevin Durant around.
You think he'll just refuse?
Yeah, you traded so much to get Kevin Durant that...
But they tried to trade him like 3 weeks ago.
I know, but like, what if
he said yes, he would be a Warrior today. I think this has to be... This might be a 10 out of 10. If he requests a trade this summer, how does it not happen? They're not going to have a good playoff run to convince him to stay.
All right, we'll go 9. I'll go 9.
Yeah, I guess you can't really go 10. So 9's cool with me.
Yeah, he didn't actively request a trade.
Yet.
True.
Trae Young.
Ooh, I'm projecting, but the trade request feels like it has to be on its way. So I'm gonna go 8 because they don't know what they're doing in Atlanta.
I'll go 6 only because I feel like he doesn't want to trade, and I feel like they don't want to trade him. But pretty soon, these paths are going to make it clear that both sides would be better off, probably, if they did trade each other. So,
but the next calendar
6.
year, like they probably won't go the offseason, but they might go into next
deadline.
Yeah, they might go into next year, still be the 9 seed. Trae's going to be getting into his actual prime, and be looking around and it's like, yo, Clint Capella is still here. Like, what? Like, why? We haven't made any
leave.
We haven't made any improvements. Please trade me.
There's no way for them to become a top 4 team next year, and I'm sure Trae Young knows that.
But the thing is, like,
does he care?
Can he go to the West and do it? Because the West is stacked. So
listen, Wemby got his running mate, so that's one less destination for him.
Yeah, he might just like Atlanta.
Listen, him and Anthony Edwards will do wonders together in Minnesota.
Okay. Yeah, right.
Get ready to speak Julius Randle, Atlanta.
Right City.
You don't want to see him back in Atlanta?
Right City. No.
Dude, when you talk about the clip of him and Obama.
Oh, that was hilarious.
I watched that before I saw it on Twitter, and my jaw was on the floor.
He walked up, he's like, bro, what are you talking about? The truth. I was like,
I'm the truth. As I was LeBron turning around horrified, knowing he left Anthony Edwards unmonitored with Obama. Okay, next name. Devin Booker. Now, this may not seem like someone who's probably going to get traded, but if Kevin Durant does request a trade next summer, I feel like it's almost a certainty Devin Booker's to follow, right? Why would you keep one and not the other?
Well, Devin Booker, it would have to...
Is he like it?
It depends on Devin Booker, because I think if Devin Booker gets traded, it's because he is requesting a trade. I don't think the Suns would initiate those conversations.
So you think they'd want to build around like him, Bradley Beal, and Wiggins and do some transition route?
Probably, or they probably would be forced to do it, because I don't know if Bradley Beal is waiving his no trade clause. I don't know if Book is the kind of guy who is going to request a trade.
Yeah, and
I don't know if I see it.
And he doesn't have to, I guess, because it's not like he's like a top 5 player in the world and needs to build his legacy. Like, he can just be a Suns lifer, and that's okay. No one's gonna be like, why don't you have the courage to try to win? But he can stay if he wants to.
Yeah, but also he went through like the dark days of Phoenix.
He did.
Does he have it in him to do it again?
We'll see. I'll give this one a 5 out of 10, or maybe 4, but it's definitely not a 0.
I'll go 4.
Yeah, 4 is good. John Morant.
Listen, the fact that there are already conversations about it lets me feel like it is more likely to happen than not.
Yeah.
But
I mean, Zach Kleiman did say they're not doing it. Granted, he has to say that.
Pat Riley said that too, and then they traded him.
Correct. I do believe him right now. They don't want to, but I also believe if they fail in that first round, if they fail in that second round, easy to change your mind when the most recent thing you could think of is failure.
I'll say this. If we're doing it in the next calendar year, 0. But at the end of next offseason, or at the end of next season, that'll be the time. Because you will have this year. Because like John Morant isn't going to be a guy that gets traded at the deadline unless he requested, and like he's not going to do that.
Goddamn Luka Doncic was, so who's to say?
That's fair. But you're going to go through this playoff run, and you are going to see how like your new core, especially now that Jaren Jackson has taken the leap, you have 2 legitimate like stars. You're going to run that back twice. And then if Ja Morant still can't hold up his end of the bargain or do whatever they want him to do in that system, a year and a half from now, out of there.
Yeah. So, okay. I like that. A year and a half is when it starts to get interesting. So 0 for now, but keep your eye open for next summer.
Yeah.
LaMelo Ball.
Oh, he's gone.
He's gone?
He's gone.
You're planting your flag that you think it's going to happen?
In the next calendar year, I'll go 9. I can't go 10 with anybody, but I will go 9.
That's crazy. The same as Kevin Durant. Tell me more.
I think that the Hornets, one, are always. There has never been a time in my life where the Hornets have been a great franchise. And
True.
LaMelo Ball is the only thing that they have going for them, but they also have no direction. They have no idea what it is that they want to do. You just got a new coach. Let's see what you got. If they mess around and get like a Cooper Flag or one of these top 3 prospects, hit the reset button again, LaMelo, get out of here, and we're going to start fresh.
Yeah, it seems like this front office, once they get rid of the pass guard, everybody they brought in, LaMelo Ball, you were part of that. If the team is 5 years away, then you don't have 5 years to waste. You're ready to win. You don't want to sit around and wait forever. So it makes sense to me.
Get ready to speak Sacramento.
Oh, that's where you want to see him go? Fuck.
I just said a city.
Oh, where should he go? Get ready to speak Toronto. You and Scotty Barnes are going to run the league. Can't even say it with a straight face.
It's not because it's not God. Get ready to speak poutine, brother.
I can't. Zion Williamson.
Ooh, where would Zion go? Okay, I'll go 8.
8. This is weird because I feel
actually,
like
no.
this.
Actually, no.
I'm gonna go
5.
0. I'm gonna go 0 if they get the number 2 pick or below. I'll go 10 if they get Cooper Flag.
Okay.
If you can replace him 1-for-1 with Cooper Flag and move into a new chapter with Cooper Flag, Trey Murphy, CJ McCollum, DeJounte, and whatever you can get for Zion, that's a good way to kind of reset the era.
Actually, okay, I will go 0 for now because I forgot that DeJounte ruptured his Achilles. Like that's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. That's an awful injury. So you really have like nothing. I think that the fact that you got like CJ McCollum is aging, and so he's just there, being a good vet, doing what he does. But this is really like about Trey Murphy and Zion. And now that you have Kelly Olynyk, you have stretch 5. Yeah. You can kind of open it up a little bit, see what you can get with Zion. Yeah. So I think they'll give him another chance.
If you draft a Dylan Harper or whatever, someone that fits with Zion, great. Harper, Herb, Trey, Zion, I can work with that. But if you have the opportunity to start all 3 of Herb Jones, Trey Murphy, and Cooper Flag, that's an experience I'd like to take, and I'd be willing to move Zion Williamson for it.
Lockdown defense.
Crazy. It'd be ridiculous. That would be beautiful. And like I don't know where Zion would go, but like some team would want him, and you get a good amount of stuff for him now, even if it's not what it seemed like a few years ago with the lack of consistent health. But I think you can still get a haul.
Where would you send him?
A lot of places. I mean, someone like the Bulls, let him go there and just like be
the
a
Bulls
team.
Can take anybody, yeah.
Yeah. Well, actually, I don't want to forsake him to the Bulls. I want him to go to a good organization that can support him. I know Spurs fans don't want to hear this. I would love to see him and Wemby together, obviously.
No.
Probably not their speed.
No.
Would you want to see him with Anthony Edwards? They need somebody. They don't have the star power anymore. Actually, no, they're not going to. The whole point of getting rid of Cat was for flexibility and pay the role players, so they don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Atlanta?
Listen, that's why I was thinking. I think if you're gonna take a swing at anybody, you would pair these 2 guys. You would pair Trey and Zion and have one of the best lob throwers in the league and one of the best lob targets, and you would just rock out like that.
That'd be cool. I think I'd like that.
If Atlanta traded for Zion, does Jalen Johnson absolutely have to be in the deal?
No. Oh, depends how. If Zion gets hurt again, no. Jalen Johnson doesn't have to be in the deal.
Okay.
If Zion has a stellar year and like finishes the year going berserk, maybe.
Okay. But right now?
Hey, hold on.
What happened?
What if the Ja Morant stuff comes to fruition and they trade the 1 and number 2 pick for each other? It's a Ja for Zion swap, and we get Ja Morant, Herb Jones, Trey Murphy, Cooper Flag, and then you get Zion Williamson next to Jaren Jackson in Memphis.
Could that work?
I don't see why not.
All right, let's try it. We'll run that through 2K. We'll see what's going on with it.
That'd be kind of cool.
Wow.
I like that for Ja a lot. Ja next to those two wings and potentially Cooper Flag. That would be really cool. Now, granted, we're doing a lot of assumption that they get fucking Cooper Flag.
So much assumption.
That's the point of this. We're just talking nonsense.
Just yapping.
Yeah, that's what we do. All right. Giannis. Now, I know you probably think, what the hell are you talking about? Giannis isn't getting traded. They traded Chris Middleton for Kyle Kuzma.
They traded Luka.
Out again. That too. If they flame out again and you have already shipped out his longtime running mate for Kyle fucking Kuzma, I don't know. You're really testing his loyalty.
You are, and I think that don't get fooled. Don't get fooled by Giannis saying all this, small market, small town stuff. He has put pressure on this team time after time after time, and he will do it again. If they go out, like you said, if they go out in the first round, I think it's a 6. I'll go 7. If they lose in the first round, I'll go 7. If they get to like the Eastern Conference Finals, I'll go probably a 2.
Yeah, I think right now it's like a 2, but I think, one trigger event, we can quickly see this jump up and people will pretend it's surprising and it will not be.
If they lose to, who's the 5 seed right now in the East?
Who's the 5 seed?
Who's the 5 seed? Right now, their matchup would be India. If they lost to the Pacers, yeah.
Good Lord.
Oh, yeah. Again? Oh, yeah.
Cat for Giannis, straight up. The money works.
Listen, hit my line. We could talk. We can have conversations.
Last name, Domantas Sabonis.
0.
You see a world in which the Kings blow it up.
0. He's a king for life. I
think I would like that for him. Just go there and be their all-star and just be consistent. Have a home in Sacramento. We don't care if they had to rebuild. You got to be part of it. You don't have a championship or bust expectations. Just go be a guy for the Kings. That'd be dope.
Yeah. It's also super, super hard to bring in Sabonis and maximize him because he has to have the ball in his hands a lot. So if you're bringing him in, your whole team changes. It's very hard to plug and play Domantas. So I would say, listen, stay in Sacramento, right? It's looking kind of up right now. Maybe you guys get a good draft pick. Maybe you guys make one good trade. You guys can get back to the 5 seed, start lighting the beam again. It's going to be good.
Yeah, you're right. I was thinking maybe I had some trade destinations in mind, but no, fuck that. Sacramento King for life.